Hey everybody, welcome back to Nancy Drew number 28, The Ghost of Thornton Hall. I'm Danny, and we're going to pick up right where we left off last time. So I believe we were about to talk to Wade about a whole bunch of stuff related to Charlotte and all that other stuff that's been going on, so let's just get right back into it.
Hi there.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Wonder what that means. Let's go with that.
Who runs the family company?
Clara.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Is this true, though?
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jesselyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
Why, though?
Were you close to Jesselyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
I got a lot of things we can ask here. Let's ask about Charlotte's ghost.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
So maybe that's where Savannah got her information for the book of people that say they saw the ghost. Let's see.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but...
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
What do you think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk, but
All right.
I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Interesting.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place, and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt is paid, that's all.
And these are both not really excellent options, but I guess this one sounds a little bit not as bad.
I'd really like to know.
The nerve you got.
Not very successful, but I didn't really expect it to be coming from him.
I found a set of graves without names on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What happened?
Most of the family'd rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island. At the time, it made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor. Nothing for heat in the winters, so the workers built fires inside. One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke up again. That's when we split in two. half saying this'll never happen again, and half saying accidents happen, grieve and move on.
Okay, so that explains the family split in two thing. So...
Have you always been a ghost hunting enthusiast?
I'm not exactly enthusiastic about the dead, no offense meant. But yes, I do find it interesting.
Why?
Life is a quest for truth, is it not? And death has a way of stripping away all pretensions.
That's pretty philosophical for a guy wearing boots.
You Northerners don't have a lock on big thinkers. We got plenty. Like Roscoe J. Redbrook and the Gimbltucky Boys, and I dare you to say their lyrics don't equal those of the Greek poets. And we got that old guy with the white suit and the chickens. Point is, I like ghosts because they show me what is, not what I want to see. And wearing boots don't make you stupid. Makes you smart, if it's muddy.
I mean, that is a pretty fair point. Let's see. There are so many questions for Wade.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Do you have a key to the crypts?
Sorry.
Simple enough, I guess.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
When did the factory accident happen?
That was more than 100 years ago, and we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands, I think. Until we Thorntons decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue, and the grass is bright. But here it is, gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
We're gonna ask him again? Kinda doubt this is gonna end up any differently, but I guess we can give it a shot.
You don't seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
I do.
Then listen. I don't care if you believe me, but keep this to yourself.
Okay.
I wasn't close to the company then. Still ain't, but I heard through a friend of the guy down the way. You know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks, hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad, locking them in to meet quotas and such. I asked Clara. She denied, naturally, but it made her so mad I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in, that's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines, that's true too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy, did I get knocked down.
Oh,
you must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
I'd say that's a pretty good reason for going to jail, if that's true.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Alright, so I think that's just gonna be something that we can always ask.
I better get going.
Later.
Alright. So it looks like the only thing we can really do now is see if Addison remembers anything. So we can call her. Let's see. Oh, that's from the deadly device too. Alright, phone. She's a little kitty. We still haven't called Bess. I feel like we should do that. Or Savannah. We're just gonna call Addison first, so.
Hello?
Addison? My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
Alright.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay. Maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Oh, God.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jesselyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
All right.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
All right, yeah, where's this bedroom key?
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jesselyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Not very helpful.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jesselyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jesselyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
Oh, that must be the bedroom door at the end of the hall, right?
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
Maybe that was the key she was looking for?
How was Jesselyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah. We were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
Interesting.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
That does not sound good at all.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
All right, so she's clearly very freaked out about this.
See you later.
All right. Later.
And I guess that's all that we're going to get out of her.
Still have to... Can't check that off yet. That's done.
All right, so where can we actually go from here? Maybe we'll be able to find the stuff we need to charge the phone somewhere. Try not to use the hints on there. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where we could find nails. Is there anything broken out here that we could steal nails from?
What's up?
How did you and Jesselyn meet?
I saw her one day and thought, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. And then I threw a rock at her face.
Like, metaphorically?
No, I was just a kid. I had a very limited game book. She still has a little scar. You can see it when she smiles. I'll never live that down.
I imagine things improved from there?
We became best friends. Then we grew up and became what we are. Or were. Or...
What do you think of Clara?
She's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he never really gives us straight answers.
You're holding something back.
So what if I am?
Really?
Can't stay away.
Well, what do you think happened to Jesselyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
All right. Do you know anything about Clara's past?
Do you
All right,
know
let's go with
anything
that.
about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why is that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family. But that's it.
Oh, okay. I remember we were thinking like, oh, her mom died and wouldn't tell her about her father, so I guess it was it. She lived with her cousins after?
So you and Jesselyn must have dated for quite some time.
Actually didn't start dating until a year ago.
Really?
We both dated other people, but nothing worked out. One day Clara had enough and sat us down and said, "Everyone knows you're gonna get married. Go to it already." Jess was mortified. I took her out to the coast since that always cheered her up. We talked through the night, and by the time the sun came up, it just stopped sounding so silly.
I don't know how much I believe that.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Started dating a year ago and suddenly just were like, oh, we're gonna get married now. So I guess... Still don't like that. But I don't know. That does sound a little bit fishy to me. I guess we'll have to see when we get further into the game. We have a note for us.
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Okay, so our note that was addressed to us, which is a little creepy. Even ghosts have their favorite haunts. Charlotte requests a meeting with you. Recite a rhyme with dreadful meter where dreadful meter is at its peak. Make yourself blind, don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. She may just let you live. So if I had to take a guess, dreadful meter, our EMF reader is they talked about a high meter. So I'm guessing go to one of the hot spots, cover your eyes, and recite the fire so red, night so black rhyme. Let's see. So I wonder, I can't remember if we actually need like a blindfold of sorts or if we can just go somewhere, but we are gonna have to I'll bet.
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is with the So now how do we... So we are where the dreadful meter is at its peak, so we need to make ourselves blind and say the rhyme. So if just standing there doesn't work, then I'm gonna guess that we do need to find some sort of like rag or clothing. Something we can put over our eyes to make us blind. I don't really know where we would find that though. Is there anything down here? Can we use another napkin? Maybe that's it. Because we don't want to put a paint remover on our face. Okay. I love these. They're little fake answers. Rose is so red. Ghosts aren't real. Come on already, Thorntons. What's your deal? Or fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet nonsense. This is embarrassing. So I think it's pretty obvious which one we're choosing. So, fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back.
Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Oh.
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I'm here to help Jesslyn.
What is happening?
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare you. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
Oh boy. Alright, do we go refusal? We can go bold, or we can just kind of give a general reason. I'm gonna go bold.
You can't scare me. Help me find Jesslyn or get out of the way.
Very good. Remove the blindfold.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
Oh, alright, so this is Harper. This is the other cousin, I believe.
Of course.
Then I trust you. You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions.
Me
yes.
too.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here. Cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build a fire, and the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no. Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing. Pausing for effect.
Okay. Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath, with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies. My family resents me. They have publicly said that I'm a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady, until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Ah! Help, I'm in a well! So that's me. Tell me about you. I bet you're fascinating.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, shut it. I forgot the most important thing. Do not tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something rotten. Here, take this.
What is this?
Go now.
Okay.
I should look for those portraits.
Oh, okay. To find me again, look to the portraits. So now we kind of have, like, prove ourselves, I guess? Okay. That's a little bit unnerving. So now we have to look at all the portraits. It looks like we have to spell out something. Oh.
The letters must be what that note was referring to. All right, now to find all the others.
Okay, so we have to, it's gonna looks like it's gonna fill them all in for me, and then I think I'm gonna have to rearrange them. But let's find the other ones. What is happening? All right. I was excited because Clara wasn't here, but her bag is not here, so we can't even look in it. What about this one? Did that automatically add itself? Okay, yeah, ing. And these two might have something. Let's double check. Alright, we did that one, and we gotta go up. Franklin Thornton. Alright. Thought I saw something else new on our little nightstand there. Alright. And then, is this the last one?
That's it. Now
Okay.
I should be able to figure out what the code means.
Oh. Alright. So I think these are just going to be anagrams in their own thing. I don't think we have to move like stuff between the lines. So this looks like it's going to be cotton. It doesn't look like it locks in, but I'm guessing this is going to be cotton gin. Get. Seeds. Alright, so cotton gin, get seeds. What could these be? Oh, balance scales maybe, because we have to do that balance thing.
That's it.
Alright. So cotton gin, get seeds, balance scales. So we picked up that bag of cotton. Got that right here. So now if we go to the cotton gin downstairs, I'm thinking we're going to be able to...
How do I get this working again? I need to put the
Oh,
combs
okay.
on first.
Alright, let's see. So this looks like it's going to be one of those puzzles where you have to stack. Okay, I'm not very good at these, so you'll have to bear with me. Okay, I see. So that one can go all the way to the end. That one cannot. That one can't. Alright, so it's going to be one of the top two. One of the top two. So I guess we can try that. Then that. Are we going to use all of them? Not that one. Not that one. Not that. Can't use that. Can use that. Can use that. Apparently we can't use that. So can I not... Is this green and white? Like, this should have something with a green on it. This... Right? Like something with no green on it, something with green on it. Are there that many different ones? We have 3 with green. We have 3 with no green, 4 with green, so that looks like it would be right. So we need to start with one that's on green. I know there was one thing that had a peg on it that we could get all the way to the bottom, so that's that. So now we need something that has no green pegs on it. So it's going to be one of these 3. Not that one. Not that one. Look at that. Oh, okay, so I guess my theory is just wrong. I'm wondering... It's weird because... Unless now we have to do green, maybe? I'm gonna put all the green ones on this side and all the white ones on that side, so as long as we alternate, that'll fit. Will any of the others fit? No. Alright, so now we need a white. Neither of those fit. So I guess that theory is just down the drain. So I guess we're just going to try to randomly make this work now. Neither of those. That works. That works. That works. That works.
Fixed it.
Awesome. Alright, let's see. Can we get this up and running? Okay, we have to put the seeds in first.
Done. That's all of the seeds.
Okay, so now we have our seeds.
I have to find a way to balance these scales.
Alright. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seeds. So that maybe is like 1 seed is worth 6. Maybe 1 seed is worth 4. 1 seed is worth 5. Right? Maybe we have to use all of them. Oh, then that's... I mean, if on this side you can only use the 6, well, 6 times 3 would be 18. So we could do 5, 5, 4, 4 to make 18. But then we still have an extra. I can't do it on any of the other numbers, though. Let's see, I fix the cotton.
That's done.
That just caught my eye. Find a way to balance the scales. I am kind of stumped. We have 8, so that would be 4 on each side. But that means I have to get 24 over here, which just is not possible. Hmm. 18, that would be 15, 16, 17. That's 1 away. It's 1 too light. Then this is only 12. So we could do 3 or 4, 8, 12. But then we have extras. Alright, I am going to figure this puzzle out next time because my timer just went off. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click like and consider hitting subscribe. It would help me out a whole lot. And I will be back next time to figure out this cotton gin puzzle. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.